How you doing, standout fans? Welcome to another episode of Science Over Stats. It's your boy Ron Money here. You know you can follow me on all social media handles at Ron Monies. Follow me on Facebook at Ryan Favela. And you know the page as well. You can follow us on all social media handles and subscribe to us on YouTube at Standout Sports with the Z at the end. Today this episode is going to be me discussing, do I believe that the 2020 Chicago White Sox can make it to or win the World Series? And I promise you, Sox fans, my opinion is not based off because I'm a Cubs fan and I'm wearing a Minnesota Twins hat. But personally, I believe that they could make it to World Series and they could win one. But I just don't think it's going to happen this year. Experience to me plays a big part in a lot of things. They got a young core, kind of a young pitching staff. The position players, pretty young as well. You got a few veterans on the pitching and batting, but overall they're young. So I don't think that they're going to make it or win the World Series this year. And because I don't think they have the correct manager. But, they have a solid starting lineup, Dallas Keuchel, 6-2 with a 1.99 ERA. He's been pitching excellent for this White Sox team this year. You got Dylan Cease, 5-4, 4.01 ERA, 42 strikeouts. He kind of struggled, but, he's picking it up. Hopefully he can make a splash for them in the postseason. And their star pitcher, Lucas Giolito, is 4-3 this year, 3.48 ERA, 97 strikeouts. He's been big for them. He also had a no-hitter this year. But they're going to need all those guys to pitch perfect for them in the postseason if they want to advance to the next round and possibly make it to the ALCS. And, even if they want to make that push to the World Series, they also have a good bullpen. You got a lot of arms in there, that are making noise. They just need them to, when needed, come in, do their job, and, in and out. Onto the batting, you got a possible MVP candidate in Jose Abreu, batting .317, 19 home runs, 60 RBIs, and a 987 OPS. He's been playing phenomenal this year, and a person who, like I said, not a Sox fan, phenomenal player. I feel like it's well deserved. He's had some pretty good years before this, but this is obviously one of the best years he's had in his career. I hope he wins MVP. He's a great guy, stuff like that. Tim Anderson as well, fantastic ball player. He was at the top, trying to get another batting champion title, but kind of fell short the last couple games. Struggling, but he's batting .322, 10 home runs, 21 RBIs, 886 OPS. Phenomenal player, like I said. Great shortstop. Him and Abreu are going to definitely need to show up if they do want to make this big playoff push that we all want. They also have veterans as McCann, Engel, Mazzara, Encarnacion. Everyone's going to need to show up if they want to make that splash in the postseason like everyone wants them to do. I'm not opposed to it. Do I want to see it personally? No. But, it's great. What I'm saying? They haven't been to the postseason since 2008. So it's pretty big for the whole organization. So, do what they can with the opportunity. And, they also have young stars. Eloy Jimenez batting .296, 14 home runs, 41 RBIs, 890 OPS. Came over from the Cubs. The only problem with him is defense. He's not a great left fielder, and like I said, being a Cubs fan, Schwarber is not a great outfielder either. But I do think he's better, obviously, than Jimenez because he has that experience and he's been playing there for a little bit. So I think over time, though, Jimenez will be a better outfielder. But on the hitting side, he's an absolute monster, and hopefully he just keeps doing what he's doing. They also have Luis Robert, batting .233, 11 home runs, 31 RBIs. He did kind of struggle after teams started figuring him out. At first he was hitting phenomenal. And then over time, other teams started figuring him out, so the stats started declining. But he's the future. He might make a big push for AL Rookie of the Year. Again, I love to see it. Gotta get these young guys some work. They're putting up great numbers, and obviously the future of the league, so he's gonna be around for a long time as well. And Yohan Okada, great player as well. He came over from Boston. I believe, he's gonna start picking it up too. He's gonna be big this postseason. If the Sox want to make that push, like I keep saying. Also, I think the biggest thing in this postseason is the fact that they've only played 2 teams that are in the playoffs right now, the Twins and the Indians. I feel like this is the problem for everybody. Not being able to play everybody like you used to. They only played their region. So, like I said, they only played the Twins and the Indians. Those are the only teams that they'll run into or possibly could run into on the way to the World Series run that they've played. They haven't seen the Yankees, the Blue Jays, the Rays, the Astros, and their opponent in the playoffs this year, the Athletics. So it's going to be different. Hopefully, all these teams that are going through this, they can get together and figure it out. Because, like I said, it's different when you don't play against someone early in the season or just haven't seen them at all. So it's going to be very different. But yeah, I just think, like I said, experience is going to play a big part. And being a Cubs fan, in 2015, where they were young, the first year under Joe Madden, made it to the NLCS, got swept by the Mets. I do think, if anything, the White Sox can make it to the ALCS, but I feel like that's the farthest they'll go. And under management and coaching, I think they need a better coach. Renteria is not the guy. I believe that's World Series material. They're going to have to go find a coach that's been in that position and knows how to manage around that and manage young guys. That's why Joe Madden was so good for the Cubs, because he was so good with younger guys and younger cores. So he built them up, and then obviously they won the ring. And I feel like after a while, you can only be so good with for so long with the core you have. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to find a guy who's ready to win, and then after the players, mature, you're gonna have to find someone to build around that and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you guys for listening to another episode of Science Over Stats. We'll be back very soon with more episodes. Let's keep showing love and support. Very much appreciated. Thank you.